Hi again. If you're seeing this video, that means that I finished my Pikachu backpack. And Dongo approves. I'm very happy with how this turned out. Goodness, Dongo, I just got all the lint off of that. If you can't tell, it is really big. Like, I didn't expect him to come out this big, but, you know, I didn't have a pattern to work with. I made up my own pattern, and he's supposed to be a backpack, so I made him as big enough so you can actually put stuff in him. Here's his back. I had to buy everything, like the zipper. I made sure I got a really long zipper just in case. I think they were called parachute straps. I don't know, like, you know, it's the kind of straps you usually see on book bags and stuff. And I even got the adjusters separately and the clip separately. And I have to say, I had no idea what I was doing. I just looked at all these pieces and I'm like, how do adjustable straps work? So yeah, I had to go and look at a whole bunch of YouTube videos, so I found one that explained it enough. Because there was ones that had like metal loops and stuff, and then I found one that was close enough that I could kind of figure it out, and then I finally did it. Then I had to sew those down. The zipper was very, very difficult for me. Only because my machine is really tiny and I work on the floor because I don't have a desk big enough to do all my projects on them. And it was just really hard to get it in there, and because I had already kind of pre-stuffed the head and everything. But I think it worked out. The entire body, the head and the body, is hollow, and I wanted it to be that way because I noticed I had gone to Hot Topic and I saw a Pikachu backpack, but when I looked at it, it only had like a little zipper on top, and you could only fit like a wallet or a cell phone or an iPod in there, and I'm like, what's the point of that? $40 to only put like a wallet or some money in there? It's a little kind of useless. And like, I don't like making things useless. If you're gonna ask for a plushie from me, I'm gonna try to make it as useful as possible. I'm gonna want to make it posable. I'm gonna want to make it look as accurate to the character as possible, and I'm actually very, very impressed that it actually looks like Pikachu. I mean, he has a very simple face, but it's like you gotta get the shapes just right for it to look like Pikachu. I don't know. It makes me very happy that he looks like Pikachu. And his feet, they seem loose, but trust me, they're really stuck on there. And he has a bottom so that, you know, you could sit him down if you don't want to hang him up and you just want him to like chill out. But because his head is so massive, it kind of just leans back, but he's like, bleh, bleh. But you know, he's really cute. And then like, you can hug him and stuff. He's super soft, and I love it. He's made out of entirely of fleece, except for this. This is like a, it's like a super fuzzy, really soft fur kind of fabric. But yeah, everything else is fleece. They're like different types of fleece, but yeah, he's nice and soft and cuddly. And alright, let me show you the inside without dropping my iPad. Okay. Alright, the whole head zips down. It is really hard to do this with one hand. Okay, hold on. Alright. The zipper goes all the way down to here, but I just wanted to show you already that the entire head and body, and I don't know what his name is because he's like one of the newer ones, but I'm sure someone will gladly tell me what his name is. I see it as a boy. I know they come as male and female, but I don't know. I thought having a little Pokemon figure would be a nice little extra thing to the guy that wanted this Pikachu backpack done. And yep, all the way. You can fit, like, I haven't really tested out like how much stuff you can fit in here, but I had like all the supplies I needed to finish this because I went to my parents' house and I really wanted to finish this today. So I had the glue gun, I had the scissors, I had the thread. So he's definitely big enough to fit at least a few personal items in here. Probably not like books, since the due to X for this doesn't go to high school or college anymore. But maybe, you know, like a tiny little, a nice decent sized journal you could fit in there. And, you know, yeah, a drink, some clothing for work or whatever. You can, like, you know, you could be creative with it. But yeah, when I was asked to make a backpack, I was like, wait, what? Because I've only done plushies, and I haven't even been doing that for that long, like maybe a year the most, and each plushie is a experiment for me. Like, you couldn't tell me to make a Pikachu backpack, like, even a few months ago. Like, I wouldn't know how to do it, and I still had a lot of trouble trying to figure out how to do certain things. But, yeah, if it wasn't for me doing other commissions before this, I wouldn't learn how to make a decently round face or use a zipper foot or anything. Like, it was because of this, or the things previous to this, that I was able to make my biggest plushie project so far. And I have indeed impressed myself, and I'm very glad how he came out. Made me very happy. And I hope the person really likes it, because I put a lot of hard work into it, put as much love into it as possible, and I only hope that they love it the same. Hopefully I'll be able to post more of my plushie adventures in the future. Alright, bye-bye.